Just watching the sunset right now. It is just incredible out here. The colors, changing colors. It's not a cloud in the sky. It's so nice out here. Hey, so I know it's been a while, probably, I don't know, a month and a half, I think, since my last video. It's been about, actually today is 7 weeks post-surgery, and this is my first camping trip out. This is actually the longest amount of time I've spent in a vehicle since having surgery to reconstruct my ACL, and I am stoked to be out here. I just pulled off to the side of the road right now. We're climbing up in elevation and checking out a brand new area that I've never been before. I've been in this area, but I've never been on these roads up into these hills and stuff. So I'm definitely looking forward to it. I have a few spots picked out, fingers crossed that there's nobody there. It's a Thursday right now, so I'm hoping that nobody is there. They look like they have some awesome views. But yeah, I am absolutely pumped to be back out here and camping tonight. It's gonna be hot. I think the high today in town was like 97, so I'm hoping it's a little bit cooler up here once we get up in some elevation. But yeah, so looking forward to it, and we're gonna get back on the road here and get to our spot. So we're over on the more lush side of the mountains, and there's a couple things I gotta remember over here that I'm not used to on the desert side, and that's poison ivy and stinging nettle. I don't know what either of those look like because I just don't think about it. So yeah, I'm gonna avoid crouching around and getting in any foliage I don't immediately recognize, because neither of those would be fun right now. We have done some climbing. This view up here is incredible. Man, this spot is just incredible. I didn't really know what to expect. I scouted this spot out on Google Earth, and I didn't know if this road would be gated or anything like that, and yeah, I just kind of set off out here. I knew I could find somewhere if this didn't work out, but I'm just so, I don't know, blown away and like awestruck at just this view and the weather, and yeah, everything is just so good right now in terms of conditions and where we're at. I'm just so stoked and so happy to be back out here again. It's been way too long. A little bit of me was dying inside each and every day that I had to sit inside and be in crutches or in a brace or something like that. So I'm super thankful to be out here right now and enjoying this incredible view that's in front of me. Well, this will be a first for me. Cooking dinner before it gets dark. I did bring the propane fire pit because I didn't think I was going to need a fire for heat, but I definitely wanted one for like ambience and the light and stuff tonight. So that'll be nice, and there's no fire restrictions right now, so what better time to enjoy a nice fire. Tonight's meal is a pork chop. Bone in. Boom. little melted butter. Dang, that looks tasty. I totally cheated and prepped a salad at home, so that's all I had to do is cook the pork chop. Somebody was nice enough to leave these log rounds here as like a makeshift table for me. Oh man, I'm so hungry. And it's still light out and dinner's done. Feel like usually I'm cooking dinner in the dark. That is a tasty pork chop. It's perfectly crispy on the outside and really, really juicy on the inside. That's really the tip to pork chops, is definitely get yourself bone in with a little bit of fat around the edges and near the bone, because that helps keep pork chops juicy. The boneless ones tend to get dry pretty easily. Ooh, dinner was good. It's got everything all put away. We have, I think, like 30 minutes till the sun sets. So it's about 8:14 right now. And it's just been beautiful. Just the slight little breeze. It's actually a bit colder than I thought it was going to be. I put on pants earlier, and now I've got my sweatshirt on, and probably end up putting a puffy on before the night's over. I think I'm gonna set up the fire pit, and I also brought a cigar to try. Cigars are something that I've liked, but I haven't like had one recently, so it was nice to kind of pick some up and, you know, give kind of, not necessarily get back into it, but kind of another thing to enjoy and relax with. The last 7 weeks definitely have been probably some of the hardest weeks of my life. I've never dealt with like a serious injury or a surgery like this, and just like the first 4 weeks being on crutches and like not really being able to do anything, not having your own freedoms, being able to take yourself places, it wasn't even comfortable to like be in the car to like go places. Just kind of being stuck at the house, that's really rough. Rough for me, because I don't know, I do so much outside. I just didn't really anticipate kind of the impact of being stuck inside for that many weeks. It was definitely a struggle mentally, for sure. I guess, took for granted my mobility and the things I was able to do, and I don't know, kind of put some things into perspective. You know, I have a lot more appreciation now for what I can do and my physical fitness and what my body is capable of, and I don't know, kind of a renewed sense of wanting to protect that. You know, not gonna let it keep me from going out and doing what I love to do, dirt biking, motorcycling and stuff, but I don't know, just kind of gave me a new appreciation for I guess the things I take for granted, for sure. Still not out of the woods yet though. Like I said, I'm only at like 7 weeks now. My ACL graft is probably at about its weakest. Might get a little bit weaker from there before it starts to get stronger. So I just have to be super careful with my outdoor activities and what I'm doing. That's why I'm wearing my functional brace here, just to kind of do what I can to protect it while I'm out here. But you know, I know I can't get back on the motorcycle yet, and I can't go out and do anything crazy as far as like taking the truck places. I mean, I've got to have the strength to be able to do, do stuff. Like if I got the truck stuck or something, I mean, that would just be hard. It's like I can't walk up hills that are too steep or anything right now. So it's going to be mellow for the next 6 to 8 weeks, if not more. Should be mostly out of the woods by October, and then hopefully back on the dirt bike October, November. That's what I'm hoping. So just depends on how far I get in PT. I probably spend 15 to 20 hours a week on physical exercises, and about 3 of those hours are actually in person at a physical therapy place. So yeah, it's a long road to recovery. I just realized this whole time I've had cat litter sitting in the background. That's for the portable toilet that I bring. I like to just pack my shit out, literally. It's much better to go in a nice portable toilet than it is to like dig a hole in the ground. I think I maybe showed you guys that or whatever, but it also just keeps these areas cleaner. Over time, there's only so many places you can poop in the woods around an area like this before you're digging holes that other people have already dug. So I don't know, I think it's just good practice to like literally pack out what you brought in and then more. I'm pleasantly surprised to see that these campsites, both this one and the one just up the way, spotless, nice and clean, which is exactly how these campsites should be. There was just the wood rounds that were left here. Just really nice to see, a level of ownership and taking care of, these places that we all love. And that's how you keep places like this open, because it would be so easy for them to put a gate or rocks across the road to get into this place. So, like, if you find places like this, just take care of them. You want to keep these places open, and you can't trash them. So it's just, set a good example. Put your fires out. Pick up all your garbage. Don't throw shit in the fire pits. Unless it's like paper products. No glass and all that stuff. I don't know. Just recreate responsibly, I guess, is my message. Well, I just got up into bed after letting that time lapse finish and did some reading. And it's late. It's time to go to sleep, so catch you guys in the morning. Honestly, couldn't ask for a better morning out here. I think it's probably in the 70s already. It's warming up. Didn't expect the sun to be coming up from where it did this morning. I was thinking it would be a little more, I guess, to the south. So it's already getting warm out here. But we had that beautiful fog this morning. And yeah, it's just been an incredible morning, honestly. It's just like perfect out here. I've had hummingbirds buzzing around, all sorts of birds, and there isn't anybody else out here. I've got this entire place to myself, and that is just really magical. I think I'm gonna go ahead and get breakfast cooking because I know it's gonna get hot here quick. I think we're gonna be up in the 90s again today, so I'm gonna try and do some exploring before it gets too late in the day and too hot, and yeah, just kind of tool around this area after we get breakfast all settled. Breakfast today is going to be super easy. I brought some bagels, egg, and ham and cheese, so that's what we're going to have is yeah, egg and cheese, ham, egg and cheese, bagel, and I am definitely looking forward to it. I'm hunkered down back here in the shade because it is warm in the sunshine. I'm gonna have to put shorts back on. But yeah, gonna finish up this lovely breakfast and then get on the road and poke around here some more. It's like perfect timing to be out here right now because all of the wildflowers are blooming and everything's super green. This has been a much wetter winter than some of the more recent ones, and you can tell there was moisture up here, probably in the way of snow until really just recently. But yeah, it's awesome. All the flowers are blooming out here. It's super pretty. Well, I just stumbled across another campsite that's actually really awesome. It's got this little, I don't know, called a pond or a lake right here, and there's nobody here. I'd have to imagine that the mosquitoes here are pretty thick, though, being by this body of water. They were bad enough at my spot last night, so that might be a drawback to this spot. It's really been nice getting out here to explore a new area and get into a forest that's a bit different than what we have over on the other side of the mountains where it's more dry. I definitely like these lush green forests compared to like the drier ones that we have. I only have 2 more spots on my map in this area that I want to check out that look like they could be potential future camp spots. They kind of go out onto what looks to be maybe like a ridge, and they dead end, so hopeful that there'll be something. If not, I've already found 3 campsites out here to kind of add to my portfolio of places to stay, so it's been a super successful trip for, yeah, just exploring a new area and finding, you know, different and awesome camp spots. Womp womp womp. Looks like I spoke too soon. There's a gate here on this one, so guess we'll go check out the other one, but I have a feeling it might be gated as well. So just stopped here to check out this last road. It is way overgrown, so I don't think this road is going to be going anywhere. And there's a lot of tall grass in the middle, and I just don't like driving over that stuff because that's just a recipe for a fire. Oh, and I do actually see a gate up there. So yeah, striking out. Okay, I lied. There are some other areas out here that I'm gonna go check out right now. I already paid for the gas to get out this far. Might as well poke down all these side roads and see if I can't find anything else that's cool. Well, ran into another gate. Just came all the way back up this hill, probably gained 1,000 feet in elevation for a gate, but I guess that's just part of it, part of the adventure and exploring around here. Got a few other little places I'm gonna go poke around. I will update you guys if I find something other than a gate. Well, I did find one more camp spot. Nothing notable as far as like views or anything like that. It's a bigger, probably like group camp would be a good spot to come with a few buddies, but it's amongst these just massive trees, and I don't know what kind these are, but you can kind of see like how big that one is versus like my truck. I mean, these are big trees, which is super cool because you don't see old growth like that much anymore. I mean, a lot of it's either been burned or logged. So yeah, that's cool. It's a cool little spot here. All right, I just got back down to the highway, which means yeah, it's time to wrap this thing up. I had a ton of fun coming out here and stumbling upon that awesome campsite. With as many gates as I ran into today, I am very shocked that those spots that I camped at last night were open. So hopefully they continue to stay that way. If you're out in these areas or anywhere, just make sure you take care of the outdoors. Pack your stuff out, pick up garbage. That's how you keep these places open. But yeah, I am looking forward to continuing to get back out and explore new areas. I think we did just almost 36 miles in this little small area since we left the pavement, so not too bad. Saw a lot of stuff, and definitely want to get back out in this area again in the future. But anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Super stoked to be back and out camping again. If you guys could give this a thumbs up, that'd be super helpful. Leave a comment below and subscribe if you haven't. But I will catch you guys in the next video.